YouTube isn't just a platform. It's practically a goldmine if you know how to unlock it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can monetize your YouTube channel, which is a must-know topic for creators who are looking to turn their passion into some profit. But why exactly is monetization of a YouTube channel important? What is it going to bring us? Well, for one thing, it is going to bring us some financial support. We are putting all of this work into our YouTube channel. It's nice to be rewarded. And with this consistent revenue, you can more so focus on producing quality content and keep growing your channel because you are having this motivation. By the end of this video, I want you guys to understand how you can monetize your channel, but also how you can make the most money by monetizing your channel as well. So let's get into it. The first step to monetizing your channel is making sure that your channel meets YouTube's requirements in order to get paid. So step one is going to be understanding the requirements. In order to get paychecks from YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Watch time is a direct reflection of how engaging your content is. How long are people tuning into your videos? The more people that watch your channel, the more appealing it is going to be to advertisers. What you could do right now if you have a YouTube channel, or maybe you haven't started on your YouTube channel, no worries. But if you have a YouTube channel, you could head on over to YouTube and go into YouTube Studio. This is where you can track your progress, and you can see there's actually a fun little chart that shows you how many subscribers you have and how many hours of watch time you have left until you meet YouTube's requirements. If you have not met these requirements yet, which maybe if you're watching this video, you maybe haven't, this is where you're going to want to focus on increasing your watch time. You want people to be watching your videos. In my opinion, getting 1,000 subscribers, this is just in my experience, getting 1,000 subscribers was easier than getting 4,000 hours of watch time. But in order to pump up this watch time, you need to be putting out high quality videos and videos that have value within them. Make sure that you're also engaging with your audience and uploading consistently so you're building that community. All right, now let's say that you have met YouTube's requirements and you've met YouTube's guidelines. You need to apply for monetization. And YouTube is putting ads on your videos anyway, so it only makes sense that you apply for YouTube's partner program if you meet the requirements because you want to be paid for these ads that are already being put on your videos. And I know way back when in the dinosaur ages, it used to be if you weren't monetized on YouTube, you didn't have ads on your videos, but now YouTube puts ads on your videos anyways. So it's time for you guys to make a check from it. YouTube's partner program enables monetization features such as making money from the ads on your videos, different memberships, and super chats. But how exactly do we get here? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to log into YouTube Studio, and we are going to find the Earn tab in the left-hand menu. This is the section that will entirely walk you through the monetization process. Then YouTube is going to give you their specific terms and guidelines that you have to agree to, so make sure you are reading this over and understanding the responsibility that you have with having a YouTube channel and making money with it. Next, it is time to set up Google AdSense. And AdSense is going to be the platform that manages your ad revenue payments. If you don't have an account, just head on over to the AdSense website and sign up and follow the prompts there. Next, you need to link your AdSense account to your YouTube channel because this is how we are going to get money. And this is all within the Earn section of YouTube Studio. Also, make sure to ensure that your payment details are accurate in order to avoid delays because nobody likes waiting. But speaking of waiting, the monetization review process is a critical step within the YouTube earning journey. It's where YouTube is going to evaluate whether your content matches up with their guidelines. Passing this review opens many doors to making money with YouTube, but we need to pass this process. But how exactly do we do this? Once you submit your application, YouTube takes a close look. They really analyze your channel here and they break down everything and they say, hey, is this person meeting our requirements? Are they posting the necessary quality and not posting inappropriate content? And just overall meeting the policy standards. So your channel is likely not going to get monetized if you're posting inappropriate content, you're posting hurtful or hateful speech, which I hope none of you are doing, but some of you do it in my comments, but keep it coming, I'm strong. Also, all your content must be properly licensed. We don't want any copyright infringement in this house. Once you've submitted your application, it is time to sit back and relax and wait. And I know this can be kind of a frustrating process because you're just sitting here being like, am I going to be accepted? I hope so. The review process typically takes up to 1 month, I would say, according to my research. But the timeline can be varied based on the number of applications that YouTube is receiving at the time. And if your application is approved, then hooray, you've gained access to YouTube's monetization. But if you are denied, YouTube will provide you some feedback on why you did not get accepted. Now, while you are waiting to get accepted into YouTube's partner program, it can feel like a long process, but I do have some tips for in the meantime, while you guys are waiting. Something I would do is really focus on growing your subscriber base. And you can do this by just focusing on creating that quality and valuable content for your viewers. You could also focus on promoting your channel through different social media platforms. Maybe you could create Instagram Reels of your YouTube videos, post them on Instagram, make some TikToks of your YouTube videos, promote your channel that way. By the end of each video, you could also add a call to action. As you notice, many creators do. I do as well. I'm guilty of it. But it's where you're just encouraging your viewers to maybe check out another video, and this can build your loyal subscriber following. You could also throw in a little, hey, if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe, but I would say to not overdo that because you don't want it to come off overwhelming and be like, hey, subscribe to me, please, please subscribe to me, please subscribe to me. We don't want to seem desperate. Chances are a lot of people know how to subscribe to a YouTube channel, so let's not beg. In the meantime, while you're waiting, also make sure to maybe catch up on some comments that you missed, answer people's questions, or use YouTube's community tab for putting polls out there, asking viewers, do you like this video idea better or this video idea? This involvement fosters that sense of community within your channel, which is very important in my opinion. By combining consistent uploads and trying to grow your subscriber rate and fostering this sense of community, you not only are doing good for your channel while you're waiting to meet YouTube's monetization requirements, but you're also doing good for your channel in the future. And it shows that you are trying. Something I would also do while you are in this waiting stage is to double check your content. And what I mean here is to just double check that none of your content is hateful, none of it's inappropriate, or none of it contains some unlicensed material. You don't want to be posting a full Harry Styles music video on your channel, you guys. That would just not be smart. You're not going to get monetized by posting Harry Styles music videos. Now I know some people are like, hey, I want to post a video, but I want music in the background. What music should I use? Because YouTube can be picky and you will get copyrighted if you put Taylor Swift's 1989 album behind your video. YouTube Studio actually has a royalty-free audio library for sound effects and for music that you can utilize. So make sure if you're putting music to your videos, go to that library just to be safe because all of that stuff, it's royalty free. And again, stay away from topics that might be deemed as inappropriate and insensitive. Now, what exactly should we do if we get denied from YouTube's partner program? If your application is denied, do not be discouraged. And chances are, if you are following all of these guidelines that I just talked about, your channel will be monetized if you are meeting the requirements. But if you are denied, I don't want you guys to cry. Please don't cry. It can still happen. You're just going to want to review YouTube's feedback very carefully and see exactly why they didn't approve you. I mean, maybe it was something just like in a few of your videos you use some copyrighted music, and you can take those posts down and do better in the future. Once you've made the necessary changes to your channel that YouTube flagged you for, you can reapply for monetization in 30 days. By understanding the review process, and if you happen to get denied, understanding the waiting period and bettering your content in the future, then you are upping your chances of ultimately getting monetized. The key is to stay proactive and view this step as advice in a way, and an opportunity to strengthen your channel in the long run. Okay, but let's say you're approved, and fingers crossed you get approved, and again, you probably won't have any problem getting approved if you meet the requirements and you are following YouTube's guidelines. Once you are approved, you are ready to start earning revenue on the ads that YouTube puts on your videos. So, hooray! But how exactly do we enable these ads? We need to put these ads on the videos. How do we do this? Now, when it comes to putting ads on your videos, you can put ads on specific videos, or you can also use the bulk edit feature where it puts ads on all of your videos. But there are different ad types that you can enable, so I'm going to go over these different types. One of these types is going to be a display ad, and a display ad is shown alongside your video. And then we have an overlay ad, which is going to be shown as a banner on top of your video, but it's just going to be in the bottom of your video, so it's not disrupting anything. Next, we have skippable ads, which you might have seen these if you use the YouTube platform and you don't have YouTube Premium. But this is going to be an ad that is put on your video, and then after like 5 seconds, you can skip the ad. But on the other hand, we also have non-skippable ads, and these are ads put on your videos that people cannot skip. They can't get past them. A pro tip here is to enable all of these ad types just so you're increasing your chances of maximizing your profit, because you're offering different ads and different experiences to your viewers. Now let's talk about how we can boost our earnings. We want to be making as much money as possible with the ads on our videos. To get the most out of YouTube's monetization, make sure that you are optimizing your videos. What you could do here is you could prioritize your popular uploads. So go to your channel and sort your content by the most viewed. And then focus on monetizing your top performing content, because a lot of people are coming back to these videos and watching them. Ads on videos with higher view counts mean that more people are coming to these videos, which will translate in more money. Or also make sure you're looking at videos with higher retention rates and make sure to put ads on these videos, because then this makes it ideal for mid-roll ads, which is going to be an ad that is put just in the middle of the video, or a quarter through the video, or 3/4 through the video. And I would suggest you use mid-roll ads on videos that are longer than 8 minutes. You don't want to put 5 ads in a video that is only 3 minutes long, because then people would be like, oh my gosh, ads galore, hello, like I can't even watch your content. Mid-roll ads create this additional opportunity for making some money within your videos rather than just having one ad at the beginning of your video. If your video is like an hour long, make sure you put a few ads throughout your video. Don't overdo it, of course. Longer videos tend to attract people that are going to watch the whole video and have longer attention spans. So if you're putting these ads throughout these longer videos, your chances for making more money go up. To simplify your workflow, you could put ads on your videos in bulk, like I was saying earlier. And this is where you just enable all ad types by default for every video on your channel. This ensures that you aren't missing out on any potential revenue to be made. How we do this is we just go on over to YouTube Studio, and then we go into the Settings tab, and then we click on Upload Defaults, then go to the Monetization section, and then we check all of those different settings that I talked about before. When you save these settings, these ads will automatically apply to every video that you upload. This is important because automation saves a lot of time. This way you're not having to go into every video individually and stress about the ads. You just automated this process and saved yourself some time in the future. Think about it kind of like maybe you have a water bottle or a cup of water on your nightstand and you fill that up before you go to bed, so then you don't have to worry if your cup is full or not when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're parched. Next, let's talk about how much can we earn with the ads that are on our videos. Because great, we're earning money now with our channel, but how much are we making? On average, creators can earn anywhere from $1 to $30 per 1,000 views on their channel. But this depends on a few different factors, and one of the most important factors is going to be the niche of your channel. What is your channel about? Because depending on what your channel's about, that reflects if advertisers are wanting to put their ads on your videos. High-value niches such as a tech niche or a finance niche are going to make more money per 1,000 views. Audience demographics is going to be something that plays a role in how much you make with YouTube as well, because viewers in high-income countries generate higher ad revenues. Also, something that matters as well is going to be the engagement of your videos. Are people staying throughout your whole video? Videos with higher durations and higher click-through rates will earn more ad revenue. How exactly do we get paid though? What is the payout schedule like? Google AdSense pays you once you hit this $100 threshold. Then payments are processed monthly and they usually go out around the 21st. Now, is YouTube a good way to be making money online? And I thought, well, what better way to show you that YouTube is a good way to still be making money online rather than to show you some creators and some real life success stories. For example, tech creators tap into the tech niche and they leverage this high value niche. Tech channels that are focused on different things such as gadget reviews or how to fix a bug on your computer or testing out the new Apple Vision Pro. They are tapping into this high CPM, meaning they are making more money per 1,000 views, which is very smart. But why exactly does this happen? Why is a tech channel making more money than somebody else's channel? Well, this is because tech brands are willing to pay a premium to put ads on people's videos. For example, a channel called Unbox Theory has tapped into this technology niche where they show different unboxings with engaging and detailed reviews. With millions of views per video, this channel generates a substantial income. But smaller tech creators are also seeing this revenue because their channel is within a high RPM and CPM niche. My brother does YouTube as well, and he shared with me that one of his old channels, his faceless channels, that's in a whole different niche, even though those videos got more views than his videos right now, his newer videos are making more money because it's in a higher CPM RPM niche. Which is why next I wanted to talk about the making money online niche, which is what me and my brother are in. But my brother falls into this niche with his YouTube channel called Make Money Matt. Now he does run several different faceless YouTube channels that he still makes money from as well. But I would say this is his kind of main channel where he shows his face. But within my YouTube journey, my brother's channel has been a huge inspiration for me because like a year ago, I didn't have this YouTube channel and I was thinking, how does my brother make money with his YouTube channel? How does he do it? So I sat down with him and he showed me exactly how he's making money with the ads on his channel, with the courses, with affiliate marketing. There are so many different ways to make money with YouTube, which is why it's my favorite method of making money online. But my brother is always traveling and I was like, oh my gosh, his lifestyle seems awesome. I hope I'm able to do that someday. But with this YouTube channel, hopefully it's going to open some doors for me. Something that also impacts your earnings on YouTube, which kind of took me by surprise, is the time of year that you are posting. During the holiday season, advertisers will ramp up their budgets for how many people's videos they can put their ads on. And this is just playing into the consumer mindset, which it's very real. But this is especially true within niches such as the DIY niche or the lifestyle niche. And this is kind of off topic, but do you guys remember Vlogmas when all of the creators would post a vlog every single day in December? Can we bring that back, please? Tech and gaming channels are also going to be seeing ads being pushed onto their channels during the holiday season because kids are like, hey, I want an Xbox or I want a PlayStation. So these companies are putting their ads on these tech channels. Also, cooking channels could be a good example of how the holiday affects advertising. Because during the holiday season, a lot of cooking channels are going to be showing Thanksgiving recipes and Christmas recipes. So then maybe a lot of food companies are like, hey, we should put our ads on these videos. By aligning your content with audience demand and seasonal trends, you too can tap into these revenue opportunities. Now, YouTube isn't just about getting views, but it is also very much so about understanding your niche and understanding your audience while also putting out valuable content. And if you're wanting to make money with your channel, positioning your content in a place where advertisers are going to want to put their ads on your videos. Whether you're into technology or finance or lifestyle or fashion, the potential is limitless when you play your cards correctly. Now let's do a little recap. So, in order to make money on YouTube, you need to meet YouTube's monetization requirements, which is going to be 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Next, you are going to apply for YouTube's partner program once you meet these requirements and set up your Google AdSense account. Next, you need to enable ads on your videos. Remember, we can automate the ad process and optimize your video settings and focus on putting ads on those higher performing videos. Make sure that you start implementing these strategies today if you are serious about growing your YouTube channel. Consistency, quality, and engagement are the keys to success when it comes to YouTube. Now, if you're interested in making money with a YouTube channel but you don't want to make videos, make sure to click on this video right here. There are a lot of valuable tips when it comes to growing your YouTube channel that we didn't really touch base on in this video, but this video also touches base on different niches that are doing well and niches that you will get paid more with. So make sure you check it out and we will see you guys there. Bye!